Hi, and welcome to Cat Ren Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Deadpool the Duck, issue 2. So, this is a continuation of the new Deadpool miniseries storyline. If you haven't already read the first issue or checked it out, we did do a review of the first issue. So, let's hop on into the comic, shall we? We pick up right where we left off in the last one. Deadpool and Howard the Duck have now fused into being one. So now Deadpool is the one calling all the shots. He's the one in control of the body. And Howard is kind of taking over the spirit animal position that Logan Wolverine had earlier. And as we can see, the body's not really taking it that well. The two digestive systems mixing together with everything they've eaten is not blending well. I mean, they're getting pretty damn sick. But I love it because there's a lot of banter, a lot of back and forth. Deadpool's asking what on earth the duck has done to Logan. You know, he preferred Logan as his spirit animal. And we also find out that Howard's kind of in a different dimension where he's kind of weightless and has no control. And Deadpool's not doing well with the whole webbed feet thing. So they're trying to figure out what exactly to do about getting themselves taken apart, them be themselves again, and what are they supposed to do with Space Rabies Rocket Raccoon? So, yeah, Deadpool being Deadpool decides that he's just gonna Google it. He Googles it, and they actually get to find out a little bit about Space Rabies. We find out that it is unverified as a new breed of biological weapon. It's a rumored product of... And then he shoots the phone. And we get to see Howard very upset with Deadpool. And he's saying very simply, what? It was taking a long time to load, and that pissed him off. He doesn't like waiting. Also, if Howard was a better spirit animal, he would have calmed him down and kept him from shooting his phone. Boom. But, so they're trying to figure out what to do, and then they go over to what's left of Rocket's ship, and there's a big red button that says emergency return. And of course, Deadpool being Deadpool, he can never resist pushing a big button. So Deadpool the Duck, Howard the Duck spirit animal, and Rocket Raccoon are all loaded up inside of the escape pod that Rocket was a part of. I mean, of course, Rocket's still unconscious at this point in time. And he pushes the button. They're taken to this weird satellite secret base facility. And we get to see a little bit more of a disagreement between Howard and Deadpool. They are not getting along at all. Deadpool pretty much just wants to be free of Howard and vice versa. So they crash into the space station, and they're walking through. Deadpool's literally dragging poor Rocket by his tail, and his face is just dragging the entire time. And he's saying, Rocket doesn't look good. We better figure out this rabies thing fast. And Deadpool's response is, what? I'm dragging him as fast as I can. And of course, he's just like, so we're actually going to help him, right? You're not actually still thinking about turning him into a rug? He's like, nah, I'm over that. Now I'm thinking about turning him into a nice cap. Like something Davy Crockett would have worn. And they're kind of disagreeing over whether or not to do that. And they get inside the space station, and it kind of looks run down, and there's no one there. And they're saying, wow, looks more like something that you'd see salvage for copper. So they get to see what is left of the crew here. And it's an old man who clearly does not speak very much English. And I love it because Deadpool the Duck's like accent humor, really. So he's either Dutch or German. They can't really decide one way or the other. Well, it's just him, right? So they start asking him questions. They find out that the lab's been shut down. No one's really there. Oh, just him and Blast Salt. And they start laughing, of course, and they're saying, Blast Salt, what do? Clear the roads when it snows? So, that is Blast Salt, by the way, the big woman. And, she's telling him to get off the ship now. And Deadpool doesn't take that. He says, listen, Asphalt, we're not leaving without my hat. And he points at Rocket, of course. And she tells him very simply that she has been with this company for 34 years, and when it comes to dealing with intruders, she's gotten a perfect record. She also calls him Feathers, which Deadpool doesn't exactly take lightly. She throws out a number of other insults, calling him a psycho, shorty, saying that he's an ugly little feathered guy. It's kind of sad. And, of course, she and Deadpool start to go to blows. Deadpool is saying that he's going to stand up for all the little ugly feathered guys out there. And that's when Howard pipes in and says, speaking from experience with all the little ugly feathered guys out there, we don't want you as our spokesperson. So Deadpool starts getting smacked around, and he said, that's it. No more cute duck stuff. And he pulls out a sword and he said, now it's time for Jaime Lannister. And of course, Blast Salt's response to that is, looks more like Tyrion Lannister. He's like, again with the short jokes. So we get to see a little bit more of a fight going on. And then we find out that she has set this entire space station up to explode. And that she and the only other crew member were supposed to be exiting the space station. That's why she wants them out. And yeah, Deadpool asks them, where's the escape capsule and how big is it? Apparently it is not very big, and it's fairly close. So Deadpool grabs up unconscious Rocket and starts to carry him to the escape pod. And Howard's saying, we're not just going to leave them here, are we? We can't do that. And he's saying, why can't we? So Howard is trying to fight Deadpool for control of the body. There's a huge argument. It literally shows the two of them pulling at the body. Howard wants to save the two human passengers. Deadpool just wants to leave with his soon-to-be hat, Rocket Raccoon. And yeah, that's where we leave off on this issue of Deadpool the Duck. This is going to be the cover for the 3rd issue. And I gotta tell you, this was very much a filler for me. There was a lot of fun references and jokes going on. And, you know, the art was pretty good throughout, but nothing too terribly important has happened here. Other than the fact that we lost Wolverine's spirit animal, I kind of wish that we had both Wolverine's spirit animal and Howard the Duck's spirit animal going on, because I would like to see the argument between them personally. But give me a like if you like this video, comment below and tell me whether or not you're picking up Deadpool the Duck. And if you're enjoying it as much as we are, subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of our older videos we have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.